I believe there's a shortage of accountability, and I believe we've got to be responsible for our own actions. Your clients will love you if you insist on being accountable. Your clients look to you as a leader. They depend upon you to lead them to their goals safely and on time. One of the key components of leadership is accountability. If you hold yourself accountable for everything you say or do, people are going to respond favorably. It's so refreshing to hear someone take responsibility for his or her own actions. If you properly manage your accountability, you don't need to worry about managing your reputation. Your reputation will be a reflection of your conduct. I think, obviously, we agree there's a shortage of accountability in today's society. There are too few people willing to be responsible for their own actions. Now, why is that? As Mac Davis said in his 1980 song, it's hard to be humble. Because it's hard to be humble when you're so perfect, I think was the exact quote. But it's hard to be humble. Explaining our actions to others, it's an admission of sorts. It's a humbling experience. Letting people see the real us, that's very humbling. To not feel the need to be accountable is arrogant, and humility removes that arrogance. Humility, basically, bottom line, is the absence of pride. Blaming something or someone besides ourselves, that stuff has an expiration date. People get tired of it. That's how we lose respect. That's eventually how we get fired. So be a rebel after work. Be a mensch while you're around your clients. Leadership takes ownership. You can't control the stock market, but you can control your reaction to it. When the market takes a hit, your clients don't want excuses. They want positive leadership. You're expected to conduct yourself as a professional always. All they want is for you to hold their hands and get them to stable ground. If something you recommend doesn't work out, own up to it. You're not paid to be right all the time. You're allowed to make mistakes. Don't get defensive and blame it on the market or the economy or interest rates. When you admit to being wrong, you're telling the other person that you've learned. You're smarter today than you were yesterday. So I think the point is pretty simple. Don't wait for clients to hold you accountable. Make yourself accountable. It makes for a much stronger relationship. We're not restricted to being responsible to others, by the way. We have to be responsible to ourselves as well. Specifically, we must be responsible for our own success. We all have the power to determine how our careers turn out. It's up to us to try to maximize that potential. Don't wait for anyone to empower you, your client, your boss, your colleague. No excuses, no blame. Face in the right direction and start walking. Here's something you can try. Over the coming weekend, write an article explaining what you did during the week, the decisions you made, the actions you took, both in your professional life and your private life. Write everything down and be frank. When you're done, decide if you have a problem with that article being published in the local newspaper. That's a pretty tall challenge. If you sense a problem with your letter being published, it's time to consider making some changes in your life. As William Perky said, you got to dance like nobody's watching.